Hey, what's up, folk? The Priest is here, and I'm actually gonna talk about Modern Warfare 3. I usually don't do commentaries and such, but we got some interesting info that just came out, and I'm gonna tell you the release date and what guns are to be expected as of right now, based on the screenshots we've gotten anyway. First off, let's get the release date out of the way. The release date is going to be November 8th, 2011, which, again, is the second Tuesday in November, which has been like that for I don't know how long. Enough of that now, so I'm going to go ahead and just jump straight into the guns. Alright, for the first gun, we have the PSG-1. We know the PSG-1 was in Black Ops, and it's one of those German snipers that was based off the G3 from Modern Warfare 1, I believe. But it's making a return to Modern Warfare 3. It's kind of odd since it's an older sniper, but that's what it looks like to me, so I'm assuming it's the PSG-1. Next, we have the Model 1887. It's making another return to Modern Warfare 3. This was one of my favorite shotguns in Modern Warfare 2. Even after the patch, I used it. It was real fun to me, and I'm sure many of you are going to enjoy that after coming back. Let's move on. Yes, the Striker. You guys remember the Striker now, don't you? Also from Modern Warfare 2, that's a big old 12 gauge shotgun with a lot of shells. That thing took forever to reload, but it was actually a pretty nice shotgun. I used it, I enjoyed it, so that's making a return to Modern Warfare 3. Oh man, I know many of you are gonna love this news. The G36 from Call of Duty 4 is making a return to Modern Warfare 3. Many of you loved this gun in Call of Duty 4. I used it, but I wasn't a huge fan of it. But it's coming back in Modern Warfare 3, and I know you will enjoy that news. Now, this sniper right here, I'm not all too familiar with. It's called the RSASS, which is pretty much just a semi-automatic sniper. However, when I'm looking at it, it looks awfully similar to the sniper rifle in Homefront, the semi-automatic one. The one that everybody hates because everybody spams the shit out of it. But yeah, that's what it looks like to me. So I'm assuming that's what it's gonna be. Moving on. Next up, we have the P99 pistol. I don't know too much about this pistol either, but based on what I've read, it's pretty much a pistol developed in 1994 by a German company. Most of their police officers have used the pistol, so it's semi-automatic as well. So I'm not entirely sure what the pistol's about. I have no idea how good it's going to be in multiplayer. We'll see when we get there. Yes, the M4. What would a Modern Warfare game be without the return of the oh so popular M4? I'm not going to go into too much detail about the M4 since I know many of you probably know a lot about it. It is one of my favorite guns in both Modern Warfare and Modern Warfare 2. So let's leave it at that and move on. Next up, we have the Barrett 50 cal. I loved this sniper in both Call of Duty 4 and Modern Warfare 2. By far my favorite sniper. I love how they're bringing this back. I can't wait to get a hold of it. Let's just hope that the sniping won't be as bad as it is in Black Ops. Well, at least Black Ops is a little better right now, right? Well. We have the M21 as well. You guys knew this gun was coming back, right? You're seeing it in Call of Duty 4 and Modern Warfare 2. You remember people spamming the living shit out of it? Well, it's coming back. Let's just hope that they can put a hammer down on these modded controllers. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Next up, we have the ACR. The gun that was built to succeed the M4 has made a return from Modern Warfare 2 into Modern Warfare 3. I really enjoyed this rifle. It actually looks kind of like the Homefront ACR. Let's not expect laser accuracy though. I doubt that's going to be in it like Modern Warfare 2. This next screenshot has two different pictures in it. The bottom left corner, without a doubt, is the MP5K. or the MP5, whichever one. And the top looks like, to me, it's going to be the UMP. I'm not entirely sure, but that's what it looks like. We all love the UMP in Modern Warfare 2. Do not expect it to be as good as it was in Modern Warfare 2. I know, that's really, really bad, I bet. I know. Now, this screenshot is pretty interesting. It looks like Scar L, the light machine gun. It made an appearance in Homefront, and to me, it looks like it's going to make an appearance in Modern Warfare 3. I don't know too much about that LMG, but it really does look like it's a Scar L. So, let's move on. Next up is a Modern Warfare 2 classic, the AA-12. Who doesn't love the AA-12? We've seen the Expendables, the movie. We've used this gun constantly. One of the best, favorite shotguns in the game. I loved it. I'm glad it's back. I'm sure many of you are glad it's back as well. This screenshot right here actually has two guns in it. The top, obviously, is the AK-47. You and I, everybody knows that gun was coming back. Now, the image in the top left corner. When you're aiming down the sight, that looks a lot like the RPD to me. I'm not sure. I'm really not. That could be something else. But I'm assuming that's the RPD. So I'm going to go ahead and say the RPD is going to make a return as well. Don't quote me on that, but that's my guess. Next up is the Scorpion. This gun has returned from Call of Duty 4. Many people in Modern Warfare 2 were upset that this submachine gun wasn't entering the game. It came back in Black Ops, and many of you were good with it, you know? But now it's coming back in Modern Warfare 3, and I enjoyed the gun. I was actually surprised I enjoyed it, and I can't wait for it. Can't wait to use it in the next game. Next up is the KSG. I had no idea what kind of shotgun this was. I never heard of it. I researched it a little bit. This is a very new shotgun. It was released, I guess you could say, in 2011. And it's a pump action shotgun, 12 gauge. So I believe it's a 12 gauge. So it's probably going to be something similar to the Spaz, if the Spaz actually returns in this game. We'll see. Next up, we have the M320 grenade launcher. When I seen this gun on here, it looked like to me it should just be an undermounted attachment. When I researched it, it actually is an undermounted attachment. However, it has the ability to stand on its own and be demounted and be used as a regular grenade launcher. So I'm assuming that's how it's going to work in Modern Warfare 3. And they're going to also have attachments, you know, like I believe you're probably just going to use the M240 as the grenade launcher attachment. Or they might have gotten rid of the grenade launcher attachment overall. I have no idea. This is pretty interesting to me. I can't wait to see it. Now this gun is pretty odd looking to me. It's called the FMG. It's a submachine gun that was developed in 2008. They said that it has a fire mechanism of a Glock pistol, specifically the 9mm Glock 17. I have no idea how this gun's going to play out. I have no idea what's going on with it. I'm just going to assume it's going to be a high rate of fire submachine gun, especially since in the details I've read, they said something about that it could possibly fit G18 fire mechanism. I'm not entirely sure what's going on with that, but I'm just going to assume it's a higher rate of fire submachine gun. Last but not least is the MP412 Magnum. If you played Bad Company 2, you should be really familiar with this pistol. In Bad Company 2, it was a very strong pistol. A very strong pistol. I don't know too much about it besides that, really. We will see once we actually get into the game, but it looks like that's going to be confirmed as well. Based on what I've seen on the website, these are the guns so far that have been confirmed for Modern Warfare 3. I'm pretty hyped about it. I can't wait to use some of these guns, and a lot of them look pretty interesting, and a lot of my old favorites are back in. We will see once they release more info about the game and everything. But once again, it comes out November 8th, 2011, and I will leave the link in the description where I got all this information from. Alright, catch you later.